Good day, everybody, it's Max, and you know what time it is. That's right, it's Icarus Beta Weekend number 5 here on October 23rd and 24th, and we're even going to get the bonus day of 25. And in this episode, of course, we're just probably going to get started like always, right? We're going to jump in the game, we're going to do the things, he's going to give me some instructions, and I guess we're going to go venturing off to the desert. So, hopefully with 3 days to play with, we will hopefully be able to accomplish the odds and ends. Now, let's get in there and see what we can do about it. All right, so it looks like my character is here, level 30. Boom, that's right. So I didn't know about the bonus day on the last weekend, so I of course would have been working most of that anyway. But in this case, when I did find out about it, I only had I think it was like 2.5 hours left. So I jumped on the computer and ferociously did something crazy. And I got myself to level 30, you bet. And so we're going to take this character. We're going to select the character. We are good to go. All right, let's have a look at them prospects. All right, let's get in here. Oh, wow. Wow, I can go back now to conclude these things. That's crazy. That's crazy. So Broken Arrow, of course, must be would be the start. My current claim, it must be, well, I'm assuming this is the Broken Arrow, but with the drop ships, the 3 satellites. This weekend, of course, we're going for Black Sand. That is what the weekend is for. I didn't expect to see 3 of them. I mean, this is so exciting now, right? With that, let's click on this. You know he's going to do the talking of the things, right? And I will want to make sure I capture that. So I'm going to turn up the volume. Let's hear what he's got to say.
So, the Lagos unit's looking for data on the deserts. Between satellites falling out of the sky, exotics screwing with imaging, and their exploration team just not coming back, the desert's a blank on the map. They want you to find a way into the region, then take some terrain scans, so they can start tagging drop zones. There's a lot of questions here, and they're paying top dollar for answers. Choice is yours.
Okay, looks like we're good to go. You know how it is with the flow, right? We got to get in there. So let's see. We're going to have to locate the cave system, find a route to the desert, reach the scanning zone, deploy a radar, complete the terrain scan, and return to the dropship. Yeah, there is definitely nothing here. It's going to kill me at all. It's perfectly fine. So I guess we're going to claim this prospect. You betcha. We're going to say yes to that. And as always, you know how this goes. We're going to wait for the loading screen to start up, and I will see you shortly. Oh, yeehaw! You know how it is. We like dropping, stopping, and romping. You betcha. Crank up the tunes and let's do some music. Let's get to it. You betcha. So we're coming in pretty hot here. Looks like we're going to have our landing shortly. Are you going to show me anything outside? As long as you're not dropping me in the middle of the freaking snow, I don't really care. Okay, let's have a look.
If you're heading to the desert, you need a way through the mountains. Exploration teams reported a cave system. Could be a path down there. But that was the last anyone heard from them. It ain't your first rodeo, but this is Icarus. So don't let your guard down. You'll need a radar, and the region's marked on your map. Between the dust storms, wild animals, and whatever else is lurking up there, you'll have your work cut out. Safe journey, friend.
That's right, safe journey, friend. So let's run around here in the forest for just a quick second, just so as I feel a little better about myself for actually doing something instead of just standing there like a fool when I should have been collecting rocks, right? Because that's rule 1. We collect the rocks. And yeah, lots of rocks here in the water. Can I have more rock? No, I don't want to hold the drink. I want more rock. Yeah, can I have the rock? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll even take your little mini tree there. All right, let's have this look. So it looks like they're going to give us a map, maybe? Let's have a look to see. Nope, no, they're not. We are very close, though, to where we were last time. So obviously, I will have to look this up on my map. But I would say we are very close, to where we are now. If memory serves me correctly, we are literally in Beta 3's lake again. I am pretty sure of it. If I run over here like a crazy person, so I'm going to pick up things. I'm going to do things, right? Oh, flowers. Yeah, we need those because, we want to make the medicines later. I'm sure my tree is a total mess. I should craft something. Don't be foolish, Max. Come on, man. This is Icarus. It's going to eat me alive. I don't do something right here. Okay, so let's get some 1 going on. Let's get some O2 at least. Yeah, that's really smart, dude. Yeah, how about, let's try mining it instead of just punching it to death. I realize that, we have a little bit going on, but we got to get a little bit more going on. I want to run over here, though, because I am pretty sure we are right on top of Beta 3 weekend location. Again, this looks like to be the same lake, right? So, we want to look now. Listen, can I... Oh, and sulfur. We like a little sulfur in our lives, right? Yep, can I have a little bit of this? You bet, because you know what we're going to be making. We're going to be making one of them oxide dissolvers, and you know what you need. You need a little oxide, and you need a little sulfur to make it go along with it. So you got to think a little bit ahead now. Remember the early days when I would just run around and grab some sticks, but now you got to actually grab some extra things. Oh, gee whiz. I know. So let's keep going. Come on, tell me the river. Tell me the little rivers up over here, right? I know it is. Now oh, these are special. Stamina. You bet. There we go. Is this not the lake? All right. Well, listen. I'm going to, wait a minute. Is this Beta 4's lake? This is Beta 4's lake. Look, there's the rock ridge. This is where my house was in the last one. This is Lake of Beta 4. Okay, well, we definitely know where we are now. Okay, well, you know how, yeah, because them reeds, that's what triggered it, right? When I seen them reeds are really hard to find, by the way. They're super hard. Yeah, because this is where I run the roll. I take my kills up here, and I usually kill them up here, so as I keep them away from my camp. Wow. Okay, so I guess we know where we are. It is Beta 4. Well, this is Beta 5, but we're in Beta 4's location. So, we got some work to do. That's for sure. Can I get the fish? Can I make the stick? Yeah, you bet I can make this stick. Can I get the stick made? You know what? Because I see the fish. I want the fish. Yeah, that's right. I want this fish. Okay, cool. All right. I thought maybe I'd seen 2 fish, but, one fish, blue fish, 2 fish. But you know what? Let's actually stay in the water here for a second. We'll see if we can't find a little something. Where are we at? We're at 5 minutes. Hey, what are you doing, big guy? Oh, that was a good shot, dude. That was a good shot. You got lucky on that. Is that a shark? I think that's a shark. Yeah. No. Listen, I got to get this shark. If that's a shark, I don't know. Like, if the shark can eat me, can the shark eat me? Because that would be bad. But I want to know. I want to know if he's a thing, right? He's just a really big fish. Okay. So what are you? Oh, whoa. Yeah, come back here. Yeah, you guys are my food source for the day, so don't think you're getting too far away, right? We got things to talk about things to do. Okay, so you know how this works. You land. First thing you do is you puke up blood trail. An injured animal has passed recently. Hold F to examine. This is new. A deer injured 823 seconds ago, or 83 seconds ago. Really? Well, I guess you know what's here, right? Chances are there's probably more wolves than the second coming, because that always seems to be what's here. So you know how we do how the things work. That's actually really cool. We collect the things. I got to start chopping the trees. I got to start mining the rock. It's going to be a while before you get an update out of me because, of course, I'm going to have to build a house. I got to get the things up and running. And we're not even going to have all the things up and running for this episode because, I mean, you know, it takes a while to actually get all the things up and running. So, of course, I'm going to bring you back at different spots at different times as the weekend goes along. And we, of course, are going to hopefully, you know, get into the mines, get into the caves, get our iron going, get all the extra fancy toys. I mean, we're here in the Beta 4 area, even though this is Beta 5, so we know the area really, really good. And let's see, can I make my axe now? I hope so. Let's do that. Really? Really? You're going to give me a hard time on this stone, right? Okay, fine. That's fine. Oh, yep. You know what? I'll take you. Yep. Chop, chop. Chop away. We're going to chop away. Of course, I'll have no furs to make no beds for a while. Oh, let's also have a quick look here at... well, we'll get enough stone here to make a bow and an axe, and then we'll have a look at the crafting tree and see how badly I've gotten stripped and the whole 9 yards. Okay, so let's have a do that. Crafting, yep, thank you very much for the hatchet. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much, sir, for the arrows. How many am I going to get? 42. Well, we'll just take 20 to start. That would be cool. Can I have an arrow, a knife, please? Thank you very much. Of course, we gotta shuffle a few things around here. We like my knife here, my wooden spear here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's have a look at that tech tree. Oh wow, they did not blank my tech tree. We have all the tech selected from before. I still have 63 points. It's not like it's going anywhere. But where's my canteen? Thermos and canteen. Yeah, you betcha. None of this water problem. They do say that one of the big issues this weekend was going to be water, surviving through the desert. But I got a canteen already. That's actually really interesting because now if I can just get the resources together, I mean, I am level 30. They never really took that away. So in this case, we just get the resources together, you know, and we get the camp built. We get things rocking and rolling. We can go. We can hit it up. We can do the things, right? And that's what it's all about. That's for sure. You know, mission possible. That's what we're doing. We're doing mission possible, mister. So with that, I'm going to bring you back as I sit here and chop rocks all day. And of course, I'll bring you back at different points of the build, as I always do. And of course, we like to get our O2 dissolver going and all that stuff. I'll see you guys in a sec. That is not what I expected. Boom! Hey, I got the baby deer and didn't expect to get him. But hey, we'll take both. You betcha. So we are 108 minutes in since the start. And where are we? So let's get this skinned up first. So we can get the stuff in the things. Hey. Like, listen, mister. Just because you get to dive into the water doesn't mean you get away. No. We don't allow getting away here. No, sir. Because fur is tight. And we can't be affording to lose any of that. So, in Beta 4, this location was great for wolves. It was like Wolf Central. And I mean, I was just collecting the fur and the things. There is nothing here in Beta 5. A couple of rabbits every once in a while, and a deer on the odd occasion. It has been a bit of a tough slug. That being said, we have reestablished connectivity. So we have our main base. This here I'll explain in a second, but the main base is back up and running. Of course, those who are wondering why I built it in wood, of course, is that everything is temporary in beta. There's no sense me wasting a lot of time doing, fancy rock structures and all the fancy roofing and all that stuff when I'm just going to lose it anyway. So in this case, it's my standard 2-story structure. As you can see, when we go in, we've got the bench set up and my storage units are underway. And of course, we've got our oxidizing thingy. Yeah, you betcha. Did I already take the bladder? Yes, I did. Why don't you put that in your thing there, Max, so as you can be full. Oh, yes. Give it to me. Yeah, there we go. I have the other thing I have managed to do, and it was a hard, like I said, with very few animals around this area, it's been a hard go. But I did get enough fur for a bedpost, and I do have a fire here. I do not keep it running. Don't know if that bug is still sticking around from beta 4. So what I have out here is this is my food hut where I keep a fire inside it. It was kind of a test to see if it would actually burn the hut down, because I didn't want to set up a fire in there and burn my house down. In this case, it has not burnt it down, but I have left it out here anyway, just in case. So we can consume that. We can consume that. Yeah, consume the things, man. Consume the things. Split the stack. Consume the stack. Restack that back up. Throw that on the fire. There you go. That's the way we should do it. Okay, so I wanted to bring you back in just to get you this update. We have the beginnings of basics. Basically, a little over, well, like I said, it's about 110 minutes in now. We have the workbench, and we have our oxide dissolver, which of course is going to make me the oxygen into things. But as you can see, we are a far, far way from anywhere, okay? At least we can get past the nights now. But, we don't have any of the other benches. We don't have any, besides storage in the basic workbench and the ability to create O2, and we're safe from the storms. There's not a lot else going on. Now, we, of course, are going to keep pushing forward, right? Because that's what we do on this weekend. Now, I did want to show something new. Hey, they put a new gun in. Yes, they did. Supposedly, there's a revolver in here, too. I don't remember seeing the revolver, but we'll come back to that in a second. They did put a new third gun in, and that is a bolt-action rifle. A single-shot bolt-action packs a punch, and a lever-action semi-automatic rifle. Wow. That's pretty intense. I am sure all of this is going to cost me way too much money. You know it, right? I mean, you know it. This is all going to cost way too much. It is what it is. It's not like we explosive ammunition, right? Because, standard NATO cartridges. This is a thing. Oh, what do we got? Incoming storm. This one, this is actually a little more rain than the last storm that we've had. First two storms, just standard rain showers, nothing too exciting, and it's been pretty basic. But up to this point, I'm going to shut this door because it will keep the fire going. It will keep the fire going as long as I keep the door closed. And believe it or not, it does not burn down, and that's perfectly cool. So with that, now it's time to get into the next phase, right? Get the next benches down. Of course, I've got a cave right over there that I'm going to start mining right away. It doesn't have a lot in it. My Section 3 with all the cool stuff is off limits. I am so bummed out. So just to point that out on the map, of course, if we go down here to 011 and 012, of course, this is down in here. This is where beta 3 was, and this is cut off from us in this beta 5. And that's really a bummer because there was a huge hunting area down here and caves that I like to really tackle. And you don't get none of that this time. that you are out of luck, which is really which really upsets me, because hey, we could have used that stuff. But in this case, listen, I need you to shoot this guy, because every one of these guys is boom. Every one of these guys is precious. So I need to shoot every single one of them, because I really wish the coyotes were around. Like, you know, they were a lot of fun, and I could really pack them, stack them, and rack them for a lot of fur and a lot of leather and things, and it's not, and this is a lot slower. So I guess it's because we landed here this time, and I mean, that's okay. You know, it is what it is, but it is going to make this one a bit slower on the draw, that's for sure. So with that is the update on this one. That is my update there. I'm going to bring you back once we kind of get a little more action going on. But we have our building, we have our oxide dissolver, we have our basic bench and the storage. I'm going to start storing away. We have our way to get us sleep through the night, and we are underway with Beta 5. So I'll bring you back shortly. Alright, we're getting our first real weather event coming in, so I thought I'd do a quick recording on it just to see if anything's going to happen. This one's supposed to be the extreme lightning storm, so yeah, that's fine. Meanwhile, back here at camp, we are going to put aside some things, pick up a little coal. Let's see. We'll probably shove that in here for now. Picked up some plant life, of course. We always like picking up the plant life. There's the wheat. I had to throw some stuff out temporarily, of course, because, well, that's just the way it is. Lots of iron going on. We like that. Did I not stop for wood? I was sure I stopped for wood for that, but I did not, obviously. So guess what? You're going to get 100 sticks to keep going. Here, have 100 sticks and keep going, would you? I had better make me a fire whacker, and I'm assuming I'm going to need sticks for that. Because if we catch on fire, I had better have some way to put it out. You betcha. Okay. Meanwhile, I need to get my dish together, and then we'll talk about that. There we go. Load it up. There it is. Yep, we'll just put that in there. Yeah, you can go over here. We'll put 9 down here. Okay, so we've got the stove in, we've got the anvil in, and now we, of course, have got the mortar in. So as we can start making that tree stab, epoxy. We've already been crafting lots of iron, and that's, of course, why I needed the 100 sticks. Here, do a thing. There you go. I know you'll blow through them pretty fast, but that's all right. Let's head on upstairs just in case. You know, like I said, once again, we got to kind of keep an eye on things here a little bit. We don't want anything too bad to happen, and it looks like the lightning round is about to hit up. Yeah, the downstairs is coming together. It is now I'll say 2 hours and 20 minutes. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Oh, yeah, there was some fire. Let's just make sure it's not our house that is on fire, because it's always bad. Looks like we're pretty safe so far. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I would say I was over here somewhere, but I don't see where. We'll run over here for a second. We'll keep an eye out, So yeah, 2 hours, 20 minutes in. Looks like we're going to take a little damage here as well, but I'd rather not make sure we're on fire first. You know, the repair hammer I can always repair afterwards. I'm not worried about that. I can't repair stuff that it's all burnt down. And we've put too much work into this, right? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about a little wind damage. I'll fix that in a second. Yep, that's fine. Okay, yep, pretty windy out there, I would say, by the looks of it. Oh, looks like we hit the trees over there, but they're not catching on fire. I'm assuming it must be just so wet out that they're not catching. So maybe we'll go for some fast repair here. Okay. I mean, I am perfectly fine if we don't have any fire problems. You know, I'm okay with that. All right, looks good. So I would say the worst of it is over. Of course, I'm going to keep an eye up here just for a bit. I usually, with the lightning storms, you know, I like to get up here on the second floor, hang out for a bit, make sure that we're not going to get any surprises. I have, on a few occasions, had to put out a fire on one of these tiles. And if you weren't up here, I mean, we would lose the whole place. And we've seen me lose the place once, right? You know, we've seen that video. And it's depressing, and so we don't want to lose it again, right? Losing an entire house is just sad, you know. So we definitely don't want that to happen again. That's for sure. Looks like the sun's about to come out though, so we'll carry on, and hey, we're gonna get on them benches next. As we're about to try and make nails. So of course our focus here will be to get the nails, copper nails and the iron nails. I'm about to hit back into that cave over here. There's a little bit more resource in there. And then I'm going to probably bring you back for when I hit one of the other caves, just for something to do. So I'll bring you back shortly. All right, we're back here at one of my favorite caves here at M10. And this cave, of course, it's a really big cave. It's a fairly big cave. You come down into this valley, and then you break open this wall, and we should be good to go. I'd like to get some good copper ore out of this cave, just because, hey, we can use all the resource we can get. That's for sure. And we're making decent time on getting towards concrete and steel. So, of course, we need the concrete, of course, for the concrete furnace. Titanium ore isn't going to do it. Let's go for this. Yep, titanium. Yep, we'll just drop you there for a second. So, yep, we need the concrete, of course, for the concrete furnace, so then we can make the steel and the steel things. And of course, we need to make more benches. But of course, this means we need more iron. And again, this is no surprise for day one, or for the first hours of play. As you know. Like there's things to get, right? I mean, there's just things to get. Yeah, come on, man. There you go. Break that open. Break it open. There you go. Okay. Oh, we got lots of iron ore happening here. Are you gonna let me just drop that torch right in behind that, or is that a thing? Okay, you're gonna put that right on top of that. You're not gonna. Hopefully, you're not gonna catch me on fire though. That would be bad. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, pick that up, dude, because you're having a hard time with that. But I do see like a little bit right there. Dude, I see it right there. Look, I see it. It's right there. There. Thank you very much. Well, according to this, there's like all kinds of iron here. I don't see it though. Okay. But we'll keep going anyway, and of course, this was just a quick back in just to show you this, you know, one of my favorite caves because it's got a lot of resource in it, and since our beta 3 area is totally blocked off, which is really bumming me out, I am not happy about that at all. No siree, Bob. I think we got, I think we got kind of. Stuck on that one. I don't know why they would take that away. It just makes no sense. It's like, you know, really, like you know. I mean, we've been there. Let's just keep it there, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working in the cave here. Keep collecting the iron and the copper, and of course, once we have enough for steel and the things, hey, we're gonna be moving on up in the world. So let's get to it. All right. So. We're about a little over 5 hours in now, and the morning is coming up. Of course, it's like 7:18 in the morning, and just to kind of give you the updates on how we're doing pretty good. So obviously, as a solo player, the 5 hours that it has taken me has been to get the standard building built and all the material for that, get my standard crafting bench and all my storage. Then, of course, to start working my way down, right? We needed to get my oxide dissolver up and running, get my stone furnace to work iron and copper. Then, of course, you need your anvil and your mortars to be able to work that metal into something else. Then, of course, we got the machining bench. The machining bench, of course, is going to allow us to create the cool things later, like guns and all the stuff. But at the same time, we needed the machining bench for our next pieces, which of course is the cement mixer, which of course allowed us to create the concrete furnace. And this of course is creating us steel. And as you can see, we got steel being cranked out. You betcha. Then of course over here, we've got our textiles bench. I haven't made any armor as of yet. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do for this mission, on what armor I'm going to do. So I'm just leaving that alone for the moment. But in this case, we've got our herbal bench up and running. Not only will I be making my health and stamina paste, but I've now gone into the next level of medicines, which allows you to make medicine bottles, tonics, right? I'm hoping the antibiotic will help me with the caving part, because of course one of the things about caves is the ammonia, whatever, pronounce it however you want. And the anti-poison, of course, is for the silly fish out there that drive me crazy, because they're a thing that they do. Of course, we need the carpentry bench. I couldn't care less about the fancy furniture, but we do need it for making lots and lots of sticks, to make that tree sap, to make the epoxy, to make the bullets, to make the things. So that is where we are. We are basically here on the first day, basically where we need to be, so as we can now prepare for our day 2 adventures to actually go find the cave, like it says here in the check mark on the left, find the cave on the map, find the route to the cave, and then of course once we get to the cave system, then of course we'll get exploring all the things. And of course I've been cooking up lots and lots of foods. I've got lots of furs and other stuff. I can make multiple types of beds, but of course another thing we're going to want to do is to actually build bases en route. We're not going to risk, we'll split that and we'll split that again. We're not going to risk this time the whole maneuver of a one-shot deal, right? We're going to actually have multiple bases. I'm going to try and make a base probably before the cave. I'd like to try and make a base I have no idea how this goes, right? So I'm probably going to make a base just before the cave, before going into the cave. That way, if something goes wrong, right, it will have storage there. Obviously, we're going to want at least 1 or 2 bases once we get on the other side of this cave, because this up here is where it's going to be, right? So we're going to locate the cave. We know where the cave is. I've actually almost been there to kind of pre-scout it, but didn't go all the way because I didn't want you guys to miss that on camera. So we're going to find this cave. Then we're going to deploy a radar. Well, you've seen that in here on the bench. On the machining bench, radar is open, and in fact it forced itself open on the tech tree. I didn't even have to do that. So there's radar and biofuel diesel. Now I don't know what the biofuel diesel does. Was it just a requirement to have the radar? Possibly, don't know, right? But we're gonna see what happens with it. I did take the canisters as well, so the gas canisters for the biofuel stuff, because I'm not quite sure yet if that's so. Over here you'll see biofuel composter and the biofuel can. I did take these because it's kind of strange that you're forced to take this biofuel drill before you can take this radar. So we'll see what happens. Not quite sure on that, how that's going to play out yet. But in this case, we are basically almost where we were and where we want to be to craft the guns, do the things, and it's going to be on adventure for the next episode, which should be tomorrow. Of course, I've got to wrap this one up really fast because it's starting to get later into the day here on Saturday. And, of course, by the time this gets compiled, uploaded, HD versions, all the things, that takes, 2.5 hours, if not more. So we'll want you to get that before it gets too late in the day. I'm Max. This, of course, is Icarus Beta number 5, the first episode. Tomorrow's episode's going to be on us doing the checklist. Doing part of the checklist, getting all of our weapons, getting more medicine together, getting all the things in some armor, and then going off to see what we can do. But as I mentioned, if you were playing on a team, you could probably have had this done in under 2 hours. But playing solo, it has taken me a little over 5 and some hours to get this all together, and that's fine. I can understand that they're going to do that to test the multiplayer aspect of it. We'll have to see what they do with a solo campaign with solo players, because obviously not everybody's going to play in teams. But we'll see how it all goes. I'm Max. I will see you on the next one. Take care.